word. Let me get a tripod. Now that I cleaned up out here, I can actually go and find my tripod right away. Surprising, huh? I'll wait until a few people get on here to tell them the good news. And we don't have a radio. We have Dr. Pepper. But I want to see if we can get this antique to get spark again. Because, you know, why not? Even though it's what? Hey man, Baker, what's up? Almost 10 o'clock. And I'm just now deciding to pull this thing off the shelf again and try to get it running. Oh, what's up, Nick? Whoa! And, yeah, how you been? I've been doing alright. Liking the new job. I don't work at the small engine shop anymore. As you guys seen on my Instagram, I'm posting a lot of, you know, car stuff now from the shop. So, I've been doing alright. Both my racing mowers are still alive. They're still going. There goes that screw. But this thing, it doesn't want to run. I messed with it before. First night that I brought it home. That was back in like January. And I found out it doesn't have any spark. And that's about as far as I got. Dang, we got 4 people up in here. How's everyone doing? Howdy. Tomorrow we're going to be working on my C10. You guys will see a video on that. I'm actually going to film it because we're going to be doing a lot of things to it. We're going to be changing the rear end fluid, putting new U-joints in it, a new carrier bearing, or the third bearing that goes and connects to 2 dry shafts, carrier bearing, and that's pretty much it. So I'll film everything. Hi, one man shop. Good to see you again. Good to see you. And you don't have a blue wrench. You're gonna get a blue wrench. Cause yeah, there. Now you got a blue wrench. Now whenever you comment, you got a blue wrench. Hey blue, hey blue. But yeah, we're gonna try to get this thing to get spark. It's got good compression for being a, what is this? A Model N. So thank you. You're welcome. See, I'm an easy guy. All these other YouTubers, oh, you gotta earn your keep. No, not here. All you gotta say is, I like your channel. Blue wrench. And then you can just go on with your business. But yeah, I'm a pretty easy guy. Man, we got five people up in here. Give me my second. Are these reverse threads? I think they're reverse threads. Yeah, they're reverse threads. Tighty loosey, lefty righty, or whatever. Well, I'll be damned. Good thing we didn't do loosey anymore, because we would have snapped. It's just a matter of popping that flywheel off. You know, I don't really know if I'm going to even be on here for a half hour. We're going to be on here for like an hour and a half. As long as this flywheel comes off easy. Hey, what is up? Louis, if I'm saying that name right. I always think I'm always messing up your name. That's why I never say it. Alright, you guys are gonna probably bounce around, so I'm sorry. Ta-da! But we do have a parts, I think it's a Model N as well, down in my basement in a bin. Because I have 3 of these. I have 2 Model Ns, and then I got that red one right there. That's a model, that's a 5S. So I bought that one off like Facebook Marketplace like 5 years ago. And then I got this one given to me from work at the small engine shop. And then the other one I got given to me from a scrapper. He was going to scrap it. I mean, it's missing a few things, but it's got the main components, the carburetor that I robbed off of it to put on that one. And it's got the flywheel coil, the head. So it's all there. Alright, I will read that big long comment here shortly. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's not really showing the real time. I gotta put batteries in it. Too lazy. That's it, man. It's pink. Oh, pink. That's pretty cool. I love them early Briggs. Yes, sir. And then I got that one from 1968. Brand new. This thing is brand new. Never been ran. We'll make a whole separate video on this. I'll pull the oil pan off. Never been ran. It's been in the small engine shop on their in the back forever. And they were going through inventory and they were going to throw this out. So they brought it up to our shop. And I told him, I'm like, what are you going to do with it? He was like, well, I'm not really going to do nothing with it. I'm like, what do you want for it? He was like, just take it home. So, but from 1968, the 6th of June, 27th, and then the plant number, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It's brand new. That'll be its own video here pretty soon. But yeah. Well, mine is electric. Yeah, mine's battery. You know, for a $30 tripod, this thing is really wearing out quickly. Why is it raining? It's gonna be like sunny and 85.7 tomorrow. 87. So I'm gonna get the racing mower out. We're gonna cruise the neighborhood. I'll make a video on that, and then we'll start making videos on the C10. You got water and rust in you. How's the points? Corroded. Like always. Well, we'll just sand on these points like what we normally do. The weather is just crazy. Yeah, you're telling me. But this weekend's actually supposed to be pretty nice. It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow and Sunday with no rain and warm. Finally. And then it's going to go back into the 40s. Did I roll my windows up? Yeah, I did. Alright. Not to guarantee anything, but I'm pretty sure that's going to give me spark. Spark plug. Sucker. And I did buy a tool off the Snap-on truck already. I actually got my other Snap-on driver paid off, and now I got a new one, but I only owe him like 142 bucks. So, not too bad. But all it is just a Torx bit set. It's just a small little 5-piece Torx bit set. So, it's nothing too crazy, but Snap-on tool reviews are going to be coming back slowly, but not as heavy as they were back in the day. So alright, let's put the flywheel back on and give her a twirl. Here, Scoobs. That's like that. That flung crap everywhere. Holy whack-a-mole, we have 6 people in here. Oh, lost them. I can't believe I'm still holding like 5 people in here. You guys must be crazy. I'm gonna wire wheel that. Maybe I'm just not throwing enough. Oh, as rusty as my great grandma. 220 should do it. Good old cheap Harbor Freight sandpaper. We don't use this at the body shop, trust me. Yo, if you hear it, hit the thumbs up real quick. Thank you. You know what? You're getting a blue wrench too. It's like people like that just make me happy. Good, loyal supporters for the one-man shop crew. And that's not rust, that's like gunk. But, I mean, do I miss working at the small engine shop? Yeah. But, I got my Saturdays back. I don't work Saturdays anymore. I'm the typical work 5 days a week. I don't really like working weekends. I don't like working on Saturdays. Well, no, I don't. Don't lie to him, Robbie. Don't lie to him. Saturdays are just for the birds. Saturdays are for the boys that just want to hang out in their shed or their garage and just work on stuff that's about as old as dirt. And then you wonder, this is why I don't have a relationship. This is why I'm not in a relationship. This is why I don't have any money. Oh, that's a lie. But still. I'm sure you guys can relate. Saturdays are great for more side projects. Yes, they are. Don't do what I do. Go in the hole. See, this is why they were going to throw you out. Because you don't listen. making me look bad. Get in there. Thank you. Maybe if I just put it in the right way, it would have went in. How are the icon sockets holding up? Did you ever use them on the impact gun? Yes, I have. They're holding up great. I use them on my electric ratchet all the time, and they're holding up pretty good. I'm quite surprised. I'm probably going to be buying more Icon stuff than Snap-on stuff here coming up here pretty soon, just because of, you know, I need tools for work. I do have quite a bit of sockets already at work that I bought previously, but I'm going to start buying more. Hey. Maybe that's right. Yeah, baby! We got spark. Ta-da! Alright. Well, this is going to be interesting. I don't have any carbon choke cleaner. But I have my little bottle. So, we're going to make this thing shoot some flames. Shoot smoke and anything. Because it's old. But I'm going to put all this stuff back on after I get everything hooked up. So, I mean, we're at 17 minutes. We're golden. So, but, I mean, we're going to be on here longer than, you know, a half hour. So, chill. WD-40 works great. It's fresh can. Yeah, I'll probably mix something. I got 50 to 1 over there. So, I'm going to put you guys on the ground. Oh. But first, we got to set up. We got to get our little concoction here. Where does that bottle go? There it is. So I got my little, you know, bottle. So put you guys up here. And do you have some gas? 50 to 1. That's good for something that's been sitting like this because, you know, it's old and dry. So the 50 to 1, the oil that's in it will kind of lubricate the top end. So now I got to pour this back into something. Probably the bottle that you came out of. So this is the stuff that I've been running in the racing mower's rear end, and it's been working. This tripod, I tell you, you are going to be ending up in the trash tonight. Well, maybe if it wasn't broke. This is why I can't have nice things. So, lean you guys on something. But yeah, this stuff's been holding up in the rear end pretty good. It's quieted down quite a bit. So, we're losing people. Faster. Smells great. And then whatever oil is left in this will lubricate the top end as well. So I'll put that back, get the 50 to 1, scooch. But we just want to hear this thing make some noise, so we'll just add a splash and get it everywhere. Hey, not too bad. Just, you know, got it everywhere. Yeah, fire that sucker up. Oh, give me a minute. I'm getting there, okay? You know, I understand. You just gotta have common sense on this channel. So, whoa. So, alright. Now here I go. Don't really know what I'm gonna grab onto. I should probably put the shroud on just for safety purposes. I'll put this on and then we'll get to cranking. It's just something to grab on to. I do have the gas tank for this. If you guys can, see. I do have the gas tank for this engine as well. It's on the drag mini bike as we speak. I didn't paint it or nothing because it's eventually going to get back onto this engine. So that's why I didn't paint it or nothing. To be on that bike. Eventually, I will be restoring this engine and the other one, the red one. And they're just going to be made for show, so. Alright. I think I did check the oil on this. It's good. Let's hook it right up to the fuel line. Whoa! Too much. Perfect. Alright. You gonna let me down or are you just gonna light right off? What was that? Oh, the cup spinning. That's what because you're not tight. Idiot. I don't want to see nothing down in the comments. No. I smell it. I don't want to touch that spark plug though. Yeah, buddy. Where's the choke? Oh, the choke was hard. Oh, this thing would stay up. Just slide back a little bit. No. Let's get a better tripod. Because why would I have to put you guys in a bad angle just for me to start that thing up? Oh yeah. Alright, if you guys hear a noise in the background, that's just that stuff falling, so. Alright, new tripod. When I was cleaning, I found one. So. Alright, you guys stay because I'm going to clamp you like that. You guys can see. It's either got too much fuel or must be out of fuel. Nope, you're leaking. No! This is why they invented recoils. You're flooded. That's why. We're getting there. Okay, maybe screw you in. Okay, this should be your air. That should be your fuel. Maybe, I don't know. These updraft carburetors are kind of weird. Because I don't really deal with too many of these. Just because, you know, they're old. Okay, maybe back here, right there. See if that changes you. I'm glad you guys are entertained. Gee whiz. We're getting close. Getting really close. Okay, another half turn on you. Right, we're getting close. Let's go. Look at that. With 2 minutes to spare. I mean, it didn't really take us that long, did it? But at least now I can take it all back apart and put all the other stuff back on it. Ooh, that exhaust is hot. As I said, don't do what I do. Alright, at least now we know it runs. I know that red one runs and it runs good. So this one's smoked. It's probably because of the 50-to-1 and that other oil that I had in it. You can smell it. It's burning it. But yeah, rebuild it live. I probably will if I can find all the parts for it. What color are you gonna paint it? Oh, here, this one appears, if I can get a good, I'm pretty sure this one was just fully black. Just going off of that and the air cleaner, and with the original decal, and that's, I would assume that's the original paint, is black. So this tank will be going back on to that engine, and then this one will be going back to red. And yeah, and I'll buy all new decals for them because you can still get them. They're just kind of on the expensive side, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be worth it. And then we'll slowly get parts for the other one that I got, and we'll get that one running also. So, and for the carburetor, I got all the gasket stuff off, So we'll do another live to, just rebuild that, and, a little talk show. Take a vote. Neon green is my color. Oh, no, 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 no. We'll do neon green for the mini bike engine. But yeah, that's definitely a win. So let me. Yeah, it's got this weird spring pulley setup that's seized down there. So I don't know what that was for. Fire engine red. For that one, yeah, we'll do that. Fire engine red. I like green. You guys are not supposed to agree with other people, okay? But no, we'll definitely take them back to the original colors, and we'll put some nice, black and green. Paint this green, and the rest black. No, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but they're definitely gonna be two unique engines. So I'm just happy to hear this thing run, actually. So, I mean, I know this thing has oil in it. That was too easy. Red on black. Looks good together. Yes, they do. I know that for experience. The racing mower. Because I don't know if this is where you add the oil. You can't even get this thing out. What? So, this long ass bolt goes down there, which I would assume is where you fill it, maybe. No, because that's for the oil pan. And then you come over to this side, it's got the same. Okay, so this thing, how the you're supposed to get that off? There's a spring. So how are you supposed to add oil? But it's got oil. So let me know down in the comments, and whatever this doohickey is. There's not another shaft that comes out of there like a PTO or something, but yeah, this is a Model N. You guys probably can't even see that. I've been watching these live streams after they get posted, and the quality is just not there. So I do apologize. I don't know why the live streams are like that. But I think I'll pull this oil pan off, and then when I put it back on, I'll just fill it up with oil. So I know there's oil in it, but there's oil in it. But it sounded healthy, so. And it ran on its own with no work to the carburetor. So it was running off of whatever I squeezed into the fuel line, and it was leaking out. So I know it was getting fuel through the carburetor, sucking it up through the jet. So that's a plus. So I think I'll get the red one down this weekend sometime, and maybe fire that one up. And yeah. Took a little bit, but we got her. We got her. Those face shots would be nice. Hey. I don't blame you. So, yeah, and we'll clean out the sediment bowl. And maybe clean up the original spark plug that was on it. I don't know if this is the original one, but it looks old. So, we'll put that back in it now that we have spark. And we'll just put everything back on it. And the 8-cone air filter. And put oil on that as well. So, yeah. So all the parts are still here. I just pretty much threw it up on the shelf with the engine, so I knew they wouldn't get lost. Because I have a tendency of losing things. So now I just got to remember how to put this thing back together. Downpipe? No. But yeah, went something like that. Went on there like that, and then the sediment bowl went right here like yonder. tune pot, put a turbo on it, turbo kit. So, oh, there's my face. No face shots. But, yeah. In all of its originality. Throw some of it back together so you guys can get an idea of what this thing actually looked like. I mean, I did do a live stream on this engine when I got all my new old stock parts, which are right there, all in that baggie. There's a lot of old Tecumseh parts and old Briggs and Stratton parts. So, oh, that's cool. It's got the original air cleaner decal. Oh, not anymore. She just turned into dust. Well, there was something here. Yeah, I barely even touched it and it just crumbled. So, well, that sucks. So much for reading it. But I think this one is older than the 5S. So I think this one's like from the early 50s. And then that one's like the late 50s. So this is probably, if I had to estimate, probably 51, 52. And that's probably like 58, 59. Because I think they started using numbers in the late 50s, early 60s. When Briggs and Stratton started getting, you know, more and more known. So, but I mean, it's pretty cool old history right here. You know, could you imagine putting this on a go-kart back in the day? Thinking, look at me, I'm a badass. One horse. True powerhouse. You can probably pull a tank with this thing. But yeah, this thing is just wicked cool. I don't know, you think I should just do a giveaway on this? Every other YouTuber's giving away cars. I should give away antique engines that are going to cost me $200 in just mail or just shipping. But I'm going to pull this cover back off, pull the flywheel back off, put the points cover back on. And we'll probably just pull the shroud off and probably start locking up because giveaway stickers. Do you guys think I should bring back the stickers? Let me know down in the comments. Or free shirts. I don't have shirts.
Jeez, dude.
What? It's not smoky down here. It's not smoky down here. Yeah. You going in?
Bus coming out here, it's 1 o'clock. Are your door open?
No.
Huh?
I'm about to go in anyways.
What's all smoke from?
This. Got it running. Nope. Because I didn't want music.
I've been listening to Elton John and everything else out there. Queer. Rubber J.
What?
Oh, sorry.
What?
I know you're on camera. Rick. I'm going in.
Alright. What makes the world go around? So, Pops. Cheers. Yeah, I don't drink. But they do. But yeah, I kind of normally don't say nothing when the camera's out, and then I kind of just make him, try to find it. What? Phone's on 5%. You didn't even give me the notification. Make some one-man teas. I probably should, but I gotta have, a lot of people to stand behind that. Alright, if the phone dies, I will see you guys tomorrow, but I hope I can get this plugged in before it decides, 5%, 0. Hey, juice. Alright. I'll probably do stickers first. But then I'll probably make t-shirts. I mean, I'll probably make a limited edition t-shirts. Like, I'll probably only make maybe 10 t-shirts. Lots of folks will. Hoodies. Why are you guys agreeing? I don't have that many fans. I mean, I could probably do hoodies. I don't know. I'll do some thinking tonight. If you guys want to, you guys can follow me on Instagram. Or just, stay tuned. And I'll keep you guys updated on YouTube. But, yeah. So that's pretty much it for all I'm going to do tonight. So, yeah. And picker mugs would be great. Yeah, they would. Some hot cocoa. 4 reps for the truck. No. What? And why not go one-man shop? I don't know. It's what we are. That's pretty much. Don't ask me where I got the name from, because I get asked all the time, even from family, where did you come up with that name? Where did you come up with one-man shop? I don't know. It originally was one-man shop or Robbie Kime, or it was Robbie Kime one-man shop. Or it was Robbie. Well, the name was going to be, what was the name actually going to be? It was like Robbie the one-man crew, and YouTube wouldn't allow me to do that because there was already a name. So I took away crew and I put shop. Still wouldn't let me. Took away Robbie and put a 1, and YouTube said okay. So click. That's been my name forever. You have all these other small YouTubers that are changing their names every 3 years. Not gonna mention names, but they do. I mean, it's nobody in this live stream. It's these people that live in Ohio, down in Fostoria. But I haven't seen or talked to them in forever. So, and then lately I've just been, been on TikTok. I'm pretty famous on TikTok. More famous than YouTube. So I kind of been, kind of bouncing back and forth. That's Instagram, okay? Stop. On TikTok, I got like 32,000. I just hit 32,000 followers. So I've been doing pretty good on TikTok. Alright, get on there. You were just in there. What? Frankie over. Get your time. No. Hey. Whoa. TikTok is not bad. I mean, I don't really scroll on TikTok that much. Okay, I follow like 900 people. Do I see all their TikToks? No. I pretty much go on there. I scroll through maybe 10 videos on the For You page. I make my own videos and then I'm off. And then I come back. One video got 20,000 views and I was like, oh, cool. Over something that I didn't think it was going to go viral. And it did. Bingo. Alright, that's pretty much it for tonight. I'm tired. LOL, I don't. Well, that's you. I mean, TikTok's not bad. I really haven't had a problem with it. I do go live on there, but not as much as YouTube because, I know some people on YouTube. So, as in some, I mean you guys. Because I've been around you guys more than I have on TikTok. And, 32,000 people, you can't really remember, all the people that come into the live stream. And the comments are just, and it's just stupid questions. And, trying to remember 200 some people that come in and say hi to Jordan, say hi to Ken. It's like, who are you? It's like, and you're a new follower? What? I don't know, phone. You just want to pass out, don't you? But what's my phone? Is my phone doing all right? We're holding 3%, so we're good. Thumbs up, bud. Yeah. I'm gonna open up my door. It's not clearing up at all. What? But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. It was pretty entertaining. And yeah, pretty cool. We got this antiqued room. Get in your hole. Bingo. Well, here, let me ask you guys this serious question. If you guys are a long-time subscriber, what year did you guys subscribe to me? Or what year, or how long have you guys, subscribed to me? Or what year was it when you guys stumbled across my channel. How's the duck? It's doing pretty good. Healthy. Loud. But doing pretty good. Still laying eggs. So yeah, what year did you guys stumble across me? Just so many. Can't remember. Dang. Like 1945. Well, that's probably when this engine came out. So we've been around forever. Yeah, my grandkids, my great grandkids are doing pretty good. I remember working at the Dr. Pepper factory back in 1885. Good old days. But no, serious. Holy crap. But yeah, some new modifications have been done to the racing mower though. I got a oil catch can. What the hell did I cut myself on? LOL. When did you start your channel? I don't know. Like back in 1645 BC? No, it was probably, oh, wow. It was early freshman year because me and CJ were hanging out. No, we weren't even hanging out. Were we? No. It was sophomore. It was like beginning of sophomore year because that's when me and CJ were hanging out. And Cars and Cameras was, you know, getting big and stuff. And we had go-karts and they had go-karts. And, you know, we decided, let's make a channel. So he had his own channel. I had mine. And, you know, we just kind of collabed and, you know, this and that. And my very first video was a 3-horse Tecumseh, kind of like that one up there. And I was rebuilding the top end. All I was doing was taking that head off, wire wheeling everything, and putting a new head gasket on. Why do you want to fall now? I tell you, these lights. But my very first video that I just decided to throw up on YouTube was a 1997 04 Chevy Cavalier straight piped, and sounds good. That was kind of like my first car that I've ever owned, but my C10 was my first car or first truck. But I got that car given to me. It was a 5-speed manual Cavalier, 4-door. Couldn't go wrong. So I put plates on it and pretty much deleted the cat, muffler, everything, straight piped it. Sounds good. And pretty much sold it. So 5 years ago. So yeah. So sophomore year was, I graduated in 18. Do math, Robbie. Click, click, click. 21, 19, 18, 17, 16. 6 years ago. Wow, 6 years ago. Let's do a cold start on the 3-horse. 3-horse. What? What 3-horse? Cats are for old ladies. Single old ladies. Oh, Cadillac converters. I do that. Oh, man. What? Did that light just blow? That light just blew. What? Well, that's baloney's. Now I gotta buy more lights. That one just decided to... The bed. The OG Tecumseh. That's not the one. That one, what did I do with it? I don't even have it anymore, to tell you the truth. I think I got rid of that thing a long time ago. Or maybe it was one on one of my mini bikes and I sold it. So I don't know. But I don't have it. But I do have that 3-horse up there, 3.5 horse, that has the Mikuni carburetor. That video, if you go back I think 2 years ago when I was, laid off and I had, 6 months of, vacation. Um, I adapted a Mikuni carburetor that was like on Amazon for like, I think $15. Pan around, show all your engines. As long as the cord stays together. For right now, these are the only engines that I have. Before I used to have a whole bunch of engines, sold a lot of them. But that 3-horse, as you can see right there, it's got a Mikuni carburetor bolted up to the stock, manifold. And they would normally came with. Well, you guys know what a Tecumseh carburetor looks like. It came with one of those. So, I seen it on cars and cameras. They didn't specifically do it that way with that carburetor. So I took my micrometer or mic, whatever you want to call it, and I measured between the two bolt holes, and then I went back onto Amazon, measured it, and they showed me the measurements, and I was like, well, that's pretty darn close. It's only like 2 millimeters off. And then I measured the bore, and those two lined up perfectly. So I was like, well, I'm going to order this. And I had a mock-up Tecumseh, which was that one, and I, didn't really think I was going to run with that one on a mini bike for, 4 months. And it runs great. Hasn't really thrown a rod, and I beat on that engine. It's a really good engine. That's why I've kept it. So I decided to make a YouTube video about it. Just to throw it out there. Get some cheap horsepower without spending $200-300 on a actual Mikuni kit for your Predators or your Briggs. I decided to do something different. A lot of kids only have a 3.5 horse, and they want to get more power out of what they have. So spend $20, go out, mow some grass, get $20, bam, get that, and mow grass again and get throttle cable from Go Power Sports. Put it on, and that thing rips. It moved my body on a Manco mini bike down the street. I think the top speed with that engine was like 35 miles an hour. So it was pretty good. It hit valve float not as early as I thought it would, but it didn't really hit valve float too much. Have you seen the new Predator engine? Very interesting. Yes, I have. I'm half tempted to buy one just to review it and just to put it up on my shelf. And then when I get the OG Go-kart out, I might put it on that. So I don't even know how much they're going for. So if you know a price, I'm sure they're well over like $500 though. You started when they said no, you got a garage. I know. I started. Was it? No, I had the two sheds combined, but I didn't have a wood floor in the other one. Yeah, I started when I had two 10x10 sheds bolted together. That was awesome. And I had a wood burner in there, and life was great. Shed was all paid off. Now look at us. We're paying for a shed. $299. I think I know what I'm buying next weekend. But I'm sure shipping's outrageous. But $299. But yeah, very tempting. It is. But yeah, I miss that shed. But at the same time, I really don't, because I kind of like stretching out here. My other shed, I was hunched over. My head would always rub the ceiling, and when my hair was kind of longer, it would get stuck and it would pull my hair and it hurt. But I mean, that's where it all started. That's where I, got into small engine repair. I got my own shed. I bought my own shed. My parents were crazy when I said, I want to buy a shed. They're like, what? Yeah, I want to buy a shed. I got a free trimmer that I got given to me. I got it running. Well, I was using my back porch to keep it dry. Well, it started leaking fuel, this, that, and the other. So they got angry. So I was like, well, I'm going to buy a shed. So I bought a shed. It was just 10 by 10. Worked great. Then I eventually got that tractor right there. It's a 1986 Montgomery Award that I got given to me from my uncle for my birthday. And that was back when I was like 13 going on 14 in the 8th grade. So I thought, I was pretty cool back in 8th grade, Got my own building, got my own shop, I felt pretty cool. And, at the time it was pretty cool. But boy, summers. Talk about a tin can getting hot. Wow. It was hot in there. I mean, it's not too bad in here with the roof being insulated. It's pretty cool out here in the summertime. Until about noon, 1 o'clock when the sun's on that side beating on that door. It gets a little toasty in here. But by then, I'm halfway done with my stuff, so. But, yeah. Then eventually that 10 by 10 shed got, pretty full. I know I'm going in full, one-man shops past. It was Camaro 88, but then YouTube said no. Had that one already. Yeah. Then the 10 by 10 shed got, pretty cramped. I started buying tractors. That's when I bought that 1962 Cub Cadet original Sid, which I still have that tractor. I will never get rid of that tractor. That's in the garage next door. I need to buy a battery for it and, put it around the neighborhood soon because, the weather's getting nice. Yeah, so it started getting cramped in there. It would fit 2 tractors in there perfectly. Then, I got myself a toolbox. My dad got rid of his old toolbox, which is not this green one. It was an old Snap-on toolbox, from the 70s. And, I started buying tools from Harbor Freight. That same socket set that I'm using. Where's the socket? They used to be colored. These are old Harbor Freight sockets that I've used since I was in the 8th grade. And they're holding up. So, that's how good Harbor Freight sockets are. Never had to replace one yet. Back on wood. But, yeah, I started buying tools. Just the ones that I needed. Not like now that I don't even need and I don't even use. Just to fill up a toolbox. But, yeah, then eventually I saved up my money. Then Christmas came along. I got some Christmas money. And, back then, them sheds, 10 by 10 shed, was only like $300. So I saved up $300, went to Sears. Back when Sears was open, I went to Sears with my mom. And we, of course, they never had that shed in stock. They had an 8 by 10 in stock, but never a 10 by 10. So we had to order it. I had to wait a week. That week killed me because it was the longest week in my life. So got the shed home. My dad and I and my grandpa built it. And we carried it out here. And we butted them up together. And pretty much screwed them together. And then I had a 10 by 20 shed. And I thought, man, this is the cat's ass. I have endless room. That ended real quick. Started buying more tractors. This is cool. I can put one here and then I have all this room to work on them. one. And then I bought a workbench, which was that old Harbor Freight workbench that I had. The cat's ass. Yes. Bought that. That took up a lot of room, but it was cool. I have a video of that when I first, got it. If you scroll really, really far back, it was a multi-purpose workbench. You guys seen it before on the channel. And it started getting pretty crowded in there. And, I kept that set up for all throughout high school and stuff. Had a lot of parties in there with my friends. Imagine, 4 or 5 high school guys in that shed with crap in it. Crap, not crap, but, good stuff. And, we got it done in there. We had our parties, we got work done. And that's pretty much what it all came down to. And then the body shop that I was working at before, right after high school, he started getting sheds in. And I was out in my truck eating lunch with my dad, and a trailer came in, and it was this one. I was like, ooh, I need to go over there and look at it. So a week went by, and the shed was still there. So every morning I would drive by it, and it was the perfect shed. It was the right color. I loved the color. Had a service door, had a big garage door, had one window on the side. I didn't want it in the back because you don't get no breeze. And I told Dad during lunch, I'm like, I'm going to walk over there, look through the shed, and see how much he wants for it. So then I walked in, met him and everything, and we walked through the shed, and, I walked in that service door. I was like, man, wow. Look at all that room. It's a 12 by 24 shed. It's just 2 foot wider, 4 foot longer. I'm not really gaining that much room, but I'm gaining headroom. So that's pretty much all I really gained, was just an extra 2 foot and an extra 4 foot. So, but that does make a difference. But yeah, we got talking and stuff. I'm like, so how much is this shed, and how much are the payments a month? He's like, well, that shed, he looked it up. He was like, well, that shed is going for $7,000. And me, I never really paid any more than, $1,000 for a vehicle. And when he said 7,000, I was like, okay. And he said the payments every month are $295. But before I put any money down, because I only could put only like $300 down. So I put $300 down, and the original payments were like $500 a month, which really wasn't that bad, but it's still a lot of money. But to me back then it was. So I put $300 down, and that $300 took away some money with my bill every month. So it came down to like $295 for 5 years. So he's like, what do you want to do for a payment plan? You want to do 1 year, 2 years, or 5 years? I'm like, 5 years? Because that's the lowest payment that I can go is $295. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll do 5 years. So that was back in 2019, 2019. So 19, 20, 21, 22. So yeah, I only got like maybe 1 more year of paying the shed off. So it's going to be nice when it's all paid off. And then I'm just going to move out and buy a new shed. You watch. No, I will not. This is probably going to be the last shed I'll buy. And probably after I get this paid off, I'll probably be getting a house. So, yeah. And then we're going to move into a garage. So, Alright, now that you guys just heard my whole life story. But, I mean, it's pretty interesting from where I came from to where I'm at now. You know, I didn't really take any steps back. You know, I've always pushed through. I always, hustled, you know, things here and there to, earn money. You know, nothing illegal. You know, I don't do drugs. I don't drink. You know, I don't do nothing that's illegal. You know, I hustled mini bikes. I've hustled, lawnmowers to sell them, quickly. You know, that thing, you just kind of sneak around the bush. You know, you kind of lie to the people, but at the same time, you're really telling the truth because it was a good running mower. So, you guys know that I've, fixed up a few push mowers to sell on this channel. So, and, they came out beautiful. You know, I've taken some all the way apart, stripped the engines, repainted them, put them all back together, and they look brand new. Hugs, not drugs. Well, if I did hugs, I did a lot of hugs, not drugs. Only can go forward for you in life. Long road ahead of you. Yeah, I know. Really long road. But now here I am doing body work and doing small engine repair at the same time. I've only had 3 jobs in, ever since I got out of high school, so that's pretty darn good, especially for a young kid. Some kids my age already had 5, 6 jobs already. So, but I'm doing what I like to do. I don't really want to burn, my passion up. That's kind of the reason why I kind of left the small engine repair shop, is because working at a shop doing this all day. Do you really think I wanted to come home and do side jobs? No. So, but I mean, I stuck it out for almost 2 years there, and I was getting burned out. And then my dad's boss, he was like, well, because we were looking at a shop that he was going to move into, and yes, we're moving. So we're moving shops. So that's going to be interesting for video quality and, well, me trying to make videos. So if I disappear again, just know that I'm busy moving and helping my boss move to our new shop. So, what was I talking about before? I don't know, something about the small engine shop and doing this stuff. So, I didn't really want to, burn this passion out. I've always liked to do small engine repair, and when I worked up there, I was just getting burned out. I didn't really want to do this stuff anymore, and it was kind of scaring me on the inside because I didn't want to leave this passion and just walk away from it. So that's kind of why. And like what I was saying, I brought something up to my dad. I'm like, hey, I'll work for Tim. Tim is his name. And will your boss let you do videos at the new shop? He probably will. He probably would. I take pictures there all the time of cars coming in and stuff. But I was like, I'll come work for him because it was just my dad and him working out in the shop, because my dad's boss, which is my boss now, his son used to work for them, and he's moving down to Florida, so it's just my dad and Tim. So I was like, well, say something to Tim that I'll leave the small engine shop to come work for him. I'll bite the bullet and I'll start doing what I used to do when I came out of high school. So I didn't really think I was actually going to tell him because, I liked working up there, but at the same time, I didn't want to get burned out, and I was getting burned out. So, surprisingly, he said something, and I went down to his house, and we talked, and we agreed on, everything. And he's like, well, let me think about it over the weekend, and I'll let you know when you can put your 2 weeks in. So Sunday came along, and it was like Sunday around like noon. He stopped by and he talked to me, and he was like, well, put your 2 weeks in, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. And when I mean he stopped by, because his house is only like right down the road. So yeah, it's have you ever lived on the same street as your boss? Like, hey boss, yeah, I'm feeling sick today, I won't be in. Click, and then you're out here, jumping things with your mini bike, and he drives by, and, oh, I thought you were sick. Yeah, I am. I'm just, getting fresh air. But no, I don't do that. But yeah, I like working there, so it's cool. So originally I got hired in to be his mechanic because I'm mechanically inclined. I can work with tools. But then I just started doing body work. I came up to my dad, like, I thought I got hired in to do mechanical work. Struts, brakes, oil changes. And he was like, well, I don't know. But I've been doing body work. I've been getting better at my body work. So yeah. I haven't done body work in 3-4 years. So getting back into it is a good feeling. So but the only thing that really sucks anymore is I can't buy really cheap tractors anymore for like 50 or 75 bucks or free. I was going on Facebook Marketplace and I found a tractor just like mine for 500 bucks. I was like, ooh. Man, I missed the good old days of buying, old tractors for, less than 100 bucks. So that I do miss, but it is what it is. But I don't really plan on myself wrecking that thing because, I barely take that thing over 35 miles an hour anymore. I just go out and cruise. It's not really technically a racing mower, but I call it a racing mower because that's what I've always called them ever since, I've started building racing mowers and never finished them. But here we are. We got 2 of them that I finished. So, yeah. Do I want to do another one? Eventually. But I gotta find a cheap lawnmower. But I'm still getting parts from up there, so if there's an old tractor out back, I'll be like, can I take a look out back to see what riders are back there? And he might still cut me a good deal, so who knows. So I didn't leave there on bad terms, so that's all that matters. So I might still be able to sneak some stuff out of there for less than 120 bucks because I don't work there, so I'm not an employee. So, but yeah, man, we've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm tired. What time is it? Don't really want. Oh my God, 11 o'clock. Ooh. Okay. He will always let you know. Well, I haven't gotten a phone call, so you probably won't let me know. I have to let me know by myself, or I gotta go up there. But we don't really get old tractors in there all the time, so I could imagine there's not really anything good up there right now. So don't forget your go-kart. You're going to work on it this summer. Eventually, probably late June, I'll probably dig it out and put it up on my lift, and start making a list of stuff I need to get. Live axle kit, engine plate. I want to get like a racing go-kart seat for it. I want to make this yard cart kind of look like a racing go-kart, but still make it look like a yard cart. Almost missed this. Almost missed what? Oh, you're new. Yeah. Almost tried to get off here, an hour ago. Only a half-hour live stream. Come quick. That's been almost over an hour now. But yeah, the go-kart, the OG go-kart, that's another thing that I'll probably never get rid of, because that was sophomore year. That's what started our friendship between me and CJ. So, but I did get rid of it. I gave it to my friend, and he never did anything with it, and he wanted to get rid of it, so I told him bring it back to me, and I'll take it. I'll catch replay. This video probably won't be posted, so I don't really post live streams because they take forever to upload and stuff like that. So carbon fiber seat. I don't want to go that expensive on a seat. So this one I probably will post because we got an old engine running. So yes, I will post it. So what's my phone at? Are we? Oh, we went up 7%. But yeah, I'll probably just dig it out tomorrow. I mean, it's rough. I mean, it's a bare skeleton. The only thing that's really on it is the steering wheel, and 2 spindles that are just barely hanging on, because the original ones I lost. So no, I put them on another go-kart, and I sold that go-kart. So yeah. So I'll probably have to get all new, spindles for the front through Go Power Sports. I'll probably get the ones with, the little spring in them, so there's some suspension in the front. So, I mean, that's going to be a very, 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 very long project. Won't get it done this summer. I'll probably, buy parts here and there for it, do some side jobs to, get money for that. So, and then with the engine, I'm probably just buy one of those. So, yeah, it's not going to take, a year to finish. It probably won't take, it'll probably take more than a year, and then, maybe less than 2 years to finish. So, I'm kind of looking between, the end of 2023, beginning of 2024 is when that go-kart will actually, be, truly done. But, we'll see, progress on it and stuff like that, through the months. So, it's going to be a very, very slow project. That's why I'm going to put it on my lift. So it's just out of my way, but it's in here. So, I mean, do you guys want to really see what this thing looks like? I mean, I should just bring it in here now, because I know all of you guys are going to say yes, and I'm going to have to go out in that rain and get it. So go ahead. You guys want to see this go-kart? The OG one-man shop go-kart? I swear to God, if you guys say yes. And I missed. Alright, well, You guys are going to have to stay in here so you guys don't get wet. And I'll go outside and get wet. Hopefully I can dig it out really quick. Don't forget the umbrella. Shut. Okay, we got battery. Okay, well, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Don't play with my phone. So, yeah, I'll be right back. So, I should have 3 viewers still. 3. She's a beaut. It's rough. The frame is still twisted from when I hit that manhole cover 5 years ago. Hey, we gained one. Cool. Well, I can... Let me put the go-kart up on the left here. This thing really blew. No, it didn't. It just came unglued. You just came out plugged way up there. Not going up there. Alright. Wow, I welded that. Ingenuity. For how far we've came. Alright. Get you guys off the charger for a little bit. You guys were on like 8%. So we gotta move kind of quick here. So, engine plate is raised up. That's a used one off of another go-kart. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but that axle goes because of me hitting a manhole cover. This is on here crooked to line up the chain to the sprocket on the wheel after I bent this. So we had a, twist chain a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, the more you look at it, it's, but it does have the original tag on it still. So if you guys know that company, Mini Cars, which this go-kart would have had a fiberglass body put on top, and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the reason why I like this go-kart, is because the originality of it. But there's two go-karts made into one, because the other floor was all rotted out. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna cut this floor out and put in the other one. And I was like, you know what? That's stupid. And back then I had a brain. I said, cut here, here, along here, and along here. Take that front end out, put this one in, and then weld it all back up. So my dad and I did all that, and got one solid go-kart. And yeah. Oh, and my gas pedal and my brake pedal's gone. Dang. Man, I robbed everything off this thing. But yeah. This will all change to, threaded rod and hind joints. So we can actually, tweak the front end and stuff like that. So I'll probably just cut these spindles off and just order new ones from Go Power Sports. So everything's new. But yeah, this is a very, very old racing, not racing, but just an old go-kart wheel. But man, it's showing its age. Man, this wheel was nice sophomore year. It was like brand new. But I painted it and everything. But I mean, like, the rubber was all like new. It was soft still, and it's hard. But we're gonna keep the wheel on because there's no point of replacing it. But we'll just not really pick on it. But yeah, it's a really big wheel for this go-kart. So, but the seat would have went right here, and yes, it was just an old lawnmower seat like that, but with no padding. It was just a steel back to it, and I self-tapered it to the frame, and that's pretty much my seat. And yeah, 212 Predator. This washer, what was that for? I think it was just for my cable to run through to kind of tidy things up a little bit. So I mean, it's a neat go-kart. I like it. Races go-karts in Florida. Oh, that's pretty cool. Totally worth building. Yes. Yeah. It's on my list now, so it's not going to leave. So the project has begun. But, I'm not really going to buy anything for it just yet, because I'm going to go from front to back and just make a big old list of what I actually need. So, I mean, just the old school. Like, look at all that slop. Like, I worn that motherfucker out. Like, wow. But, I'll fill in all these holes and stuff. What was that for? Oh, that was my return spring for my gas pedal. Yeah. But, yeah. A lot of memories with this thing. And yes, we're going to repaint this thing black. This thing has been black since day one. So we're not changing the color on this. So black has always been its color. White, I don't know where that white came from. I think that's from my friend, and he was just messing around with it sophomore year. No. When did I get rid of this? I think it was like junior year into senior year. And I got it back, and I was like, what's the white? He was like, well, I was going to paint this whole go-kart white. I'm glad he didn't, because of that decal. So we'll repaint the whole go-kart black. And, yeah. Vintage slop. Yeah. I mean, even this stuff's still on here. These, little rubbers that I put on here. For what reason, I don't know. That was sophomore me putting, rubbers around it, to make it, like it had, ground effects. Kind of like a drift car with their, little flares. Jesus. But, yeah, we'll cut all this stuff off because that was the other seat that I had on this. So we'll cut those off. And, just kind of grind some of this stuff off and, just kind of make it, professional. But we'll probably cut this back end off because, with the live axle kit, we'll probably have to extend it out to here again. So in reality, the rear axle will probably sit here instead of here. So it's probably going to be back to here. So it's going to have some length to it, but not much. So, yeah. And then, go back through and fix some of my welds. But, yeah. She is rough. But boy, I had fun with her. This thing has seen this whole neighborhood a lot of times. So why wait so long to get this thing right? Really, I just never really had the time or the money to really, bring this build back because, go-kart parts and everything is just really expensive. And at the time, I didn't really like to get back into go-karts because they take up a lot of room, like lawnmowers and stuff. So I got into mini bikes. But now that I have, the time and, weekends and stuff, and I'm making a lot more money than I used to, we can put some funds back into this. Me personally, I haven't driven this go-kart in like probably 5 years. So it's been like this for 5 years. This used to be a really clean running and driving go-kart. So, I mean, it kind of breaks my heart to see it like this, but there's an opportunity to bring it back. I know about the money thing. Neck deep into truck restore. Yeah, plus that too. I got my 68 GMC pickup, and pretty much this thing got thrown aside because, I was getting older. I was like, well, I got my truck. I want to focus on my truck. So, go-kart, 5 years later, here we are. So, but yeah, I'll definitely make a video of, what we're going to be doing to this and, the whole backstory of this thing. So, stay tuned. I don't know about, okay. I like your truck too. Thank you. Yeah, I finished my red truck. My dad and I did. And then, I didn't want to drive that truck in the winter because, it's just a really clean truck and it never really seen salt in winters. That truck was always put away in the winter, even when my grandpa owned it. So I went out and, bought a 04 Ford F-150. And then I sold that. And then I bought a 95 Ford F-150. And then I restored that one, which even pushed that one back even further. And now that everything's, finished and everything, I want to dedicate some money into that. So that's pretty much where I'm at. So salt, yes. Ohio is really good for their salt for winters. But yeah, I think this is gonna wrap it up for this live stream because it's already 11:30 and I am tired. So stay tuned for the go-kart build. Don't know when I'm gonna make a video, so don't hold me to it because I already have some videos coming up that I want to make. One being my C10 68 GMC pickup, whatever you want to call it. I want to start videotaping that. Changing the rear end fluid, pulling the dry shaft out. Just getting back to my roots of working on that truck and what you guys like to see. So thank you guys so much for joining this live stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this long half-hour live stream, and we accomplished getting that old Briggs and Stratton running. So thank you guys so much for joining, and yeah, that's what I'm on. A 95 F-150, about a new 94. That's pretty sharp. So, but yeah, I'm sure that truck will look awesome too. I did make videos of my 95 when I restored it. Those videos actually blew up each time that I've made one. So I know a lot of you guys are from those videos. So you guys are all the OBS, fans. So I still have that truck. At one time I was going to sell it, and dumb me, I don't know why I wanted to sell it. So I kept it because he didn't want to buy it. So I said, well, you know what? It's not for sale anymore. So, where did you come from? You big fruit fly? Yeah. Horsefly. Are they still out there? The videos? Yes. Yes, they are. They're probably 3 years old by now. So, yes, they're still out there. You just have to really scroll back through, or just search F-150, Project F-150, and I'm pretty sure my videos will pop up first. So just type in Project F-150 or Ford F-150, but just make sure you put Project in front of it. Oh, cool. I'll go look. Yes. So, all right, I'm hopping off. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys all later. I gotta go make videos, and I gotta go to bed. So I'll see you guys all later.